I'm pleased, really pleased, to be amongst you today for the opening ceremony of the 13th African Tax Administration Forum Country Correspondence Conference, hosted by the Mauritius Revenue Authority. I understand that the objective of the ATAF Country Correspondence Conference is to further strengthen the efficiency of tax administrations in Africa to support our socio-economic development. Therefore, it is a real matter of pride for Mauritius to host the 13th African Tax Administration Forum. In this context, I wish to extend my warmest welcome to our international delegates and my sincere gratitude to the ATAF for having chosen Mauritius as the host country. Ladies and gentlemen, improving tax systems will increase domestic resource mobilization and thereby foster inclusive growth. It is with this objective in mind that this conference is being held. It also aims at strengthening the existing relations between the ATAF members, as well as promoting the sharing experiences and knowledge on common challenges. On one hand, we must invest in improving national tax systems. On the other hand, we have to keep abreast of the international developments and requirements. Surely, there's a need for policymakers and tax administrations to work together to optimize domestic resource mobilization in African countries. At the level of our ministry, we are closely monitoring and working with the OECD to smoothly implement the two-pillar solution, including the global minimum tax. Ladies and gentlemen, whilst much work has been done in the field of illicit financial flows and base erosion and profit shifting, important challenges remain. This is why cooperation between the ATAF members countries is crucial. Capacity building among the members of the forum is known today to be one of the major areas in which the ATAF has been contributing to. I'm made to understand that ATAF is widening and deepening its engagement with members by providing more innovative solutions, capacity building of tax officials, and technical assistance to countries. Ladies and gentlemen, despite our economic specificities, Mauritius has fully supported the ATAF and its African counterparts in their move towards international tax cooperation. We have equally noted for the resolution on global tax rules that has been passed at the United Nations General Assembly. This government, led by the Honorable Pravin Jugnauth, is devoted to ensuring the effective delivery of quality public services. Indeed, a lot of effort has also been made and is still being made to further engage with taxpayers, inviting them to be solid partners of the tax administration. To be a world-class revenue authority, respected for its professionalism and efficiency, MRA has indeed set a whole synergy to implement the innovative measures to ensure tax compliance. I must highlight that the deployment of modern techniques for the promotion of compliance rates in tax administration has borne its fruits. Mauritius has actually climbed to the 5th position worldwide in the ease of paying taxes index of the latest World Bank Ease of Doing Business report. As Thomas Edison rightly said, if there is a better way to do it, find it. That is what this government, under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, is committed to do. Public institutions shall provide all Mauritians with better services. Ladies and gentlemen, the MRA plays an increasing important role for the benefit of the Mauritian people and the country. While Mauritius went through the worst crisis of its history, the institution has ensured business continuity and has actively supported the implementation of the government strategy. Key support schemes introduced by the government to respond to the COVID-19 crisis, such as the wage assistance schemes and the self-employed assistance scheme, have indeed been distributed to Mauritians by the MRA. The swift operationalization of these historic measures allowed Mauritius to fully recover from the crisis. As I speak today, we have finally closed the gap. The Mauritian economy is performing well and will further expand. Ladies and gentlemen, today our GDP growth rate is amongst the highest in the world. Over the past month, it has actually been constantly revised upwards by both local and international institutions, while the global economy is facing downside risk. On the occasion of the launching of the April 2023 IMF World Economic Outlook, the IMF itself revised Mauritius GDP growth for 2022 upward by 36%, from 6.1% to 8.3%. In its latest national accounts published, Statistics Mauritius has set the 2022 growth at 8.7% and forecasted that our GDP for 2023 will further increase by a minimum of 5%. This robust growth is visibly driven by investment. FDI reached 27.7 billion rupees in 2022 compared to 18.5 billion rupees in 2021. This is a surge of 50%. Equally, the employment situation in Mauritius keeps on improving. Unemployment is steadily decreasing from 8.1% in 2021 to 6.8% in 2022. Last but not least, we have registered a peak in revenue collection of more than 23% when comparing the second semester of 2021 and 2022. More precisely, tax revenue has rose from 51.4 billion rupees for the period July 2021 to December 2021 to almost 63 billion rupees for the period July 2022 to December 2022. These figures clearly validate the concrete economic resilience of Mauritius, as well as the tangible effectiveness of the government's strategy and its institution to protect its people and businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to end my intervention by once again reminding that tax cooperation is key to achieve our shared development goals. I firmly believe that this two-day conference is a wonderful initiative to work more closely together, and I would like to invite you to make the most of it. Together, we can contribute to reshape the future of Africa for the good of our economies, of our people, of our nations. On this note, I now have the pleasure to declare open the 13th African Tax Administration Forum Country Correspondence Conference. I thank you all for your kind attention and wish you fruitful deliberation. Thank you.